All right, so today we're going to look past AI as just an assistant and peek into its next big evolution, AI as an agent. Yeah, we're talking about a technology that doesn't just give you suggestions, but actually takes action and gets things done for you.
I mean, just imagine this for a second. Instead of spending an hour digging through websites for flights, you just say, hey, find me the best flight to Tokyo for the second week of June, check my calendars so there are no conflicts, and book the one with the shortest layover. What if an AI could just do it? The whole thing. And get this isn't some far-off sci-fi fantasy. The experts, folks inside places like Google, are saying this level of AI autonomy is on track to become a real major force in just the next 2 to 4 years. Okay, so what do we call this thing? What's the name for this massive change? Well, it's a really powerful idea called an agentic workflow, and you're going to want to remember that term. It is the key to understanding where all of this is headed. To put it really simply, you just state the goal and the AI handles all the steps to get there. You see, this completely flips the script. It turns AI from a passive tool you have to operate into an active teammate that actually takes initiative and finishes the job for you. And look, this isn't just some theory they're kicking around. It's actually happening. Let's look at some real tangible progress that's being made right now, showing how this is moving from an idea to a reality. So first up, there's this thing called Project Mariner. At its heart, it's a browser extension, but it's designed to be your personal agent online. So instead of you having to click through a dozen pages, fill out a bunch of forms, compare all the data, Mariner can do all of that for you on its own. And this is where it gets really wild. This chart shows you just how fast this is all moving. A year ago, if you gave Mariner a complex, multi-step task, it would get it right about half the time, 50%. But today, that number has jumped to 85%. That's not just a little improvement, that is a huge leap in reliability. It shows these systems are getting good enough for the real world and fast. Okay, so if an AI can be your agent for browsing the web, you've got to be asking, what about something more specialized, right? Well, let's take a look at software development, because it's seeing the exact same shift, from a helpful guide to a full-on agent. This slide really breaks down the change. Right now, most AI encoding is like a copilot. It gives you suggestions, and the human programmer decides whether to use them or not. But in this agentic future, it's a whole different ballgame. The AI is the pilot. You give it the high-level instructions, the destination, and it writes, tests, and finishes the code all by itself. All right, so we've seen it in browsing. We've seen it in coding. Pretty cool, right? But now let's pull the camera back. Let's look at the big picture, because this isn't about just one or two use cases. When you start applying this agentic power across every single industry, you start to see the makings of a genuine productivity revolution. And if you think this sounds like I'm exaggerating, listen to what the experts are saying. This is a direct quote. The rise of agentic AI is as real as it gets in a 2 to 4 year time frame. They're not hedging their bets here. This is what people in the biz call a horizontal technology. And what that means is it's not some specialized tool for just one job. No. Think of it more like the internet itself or the cloud. It's a foundational layer that's going to weave itself into just about every profession you can think of and completely change how work gets done. So who's going to get a boost from this? I mean, pretty much everyone. Just imagine an AI agent acting as a personal tutor for a student, customized just for them. Or acting as a second pair of expert eyes for a radiologist looking at complex scans. Or even for a doctor, automating all the note-taking so they can focus 100% on their patient. It's all about amplifying what humans do best.
So when you add all this up, what's the bottom line? It's simple, really. It all points to one thing: a massive, massive boost in productivity. By letting these AI agents handle all the complex, tedious digital work, we humans are freed up to focus on the things we're great at: strategy, creativity, and deep, critical thinking.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. We've seen what this agentic future looks like. So what does it actually mean for you and me?
Look, if you remember one thing from all this, let it be this. Agentic AI is not just hype. It's not a maybe someday thing. This is a real, tangible shift that's backed up by rapid progress. I mean, just think about that jump Project Mariner made in 1 year. This is happening, and it is happening soon. And that really leaves us with one last kind of huge question to think about. As these AI agents become our partners, our roles are bound to change, right? If the AI is handling the how, the execution, the grunt work, it frees us up to focus completely on the what and the why. So the real question is, what are you going to become with that new freedom?